What's up, cultivators? We are here with another artist before they make it big. I'm here with
J-Letti, your boy J-Letti.
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling blessed, feeling good. It's a new day, better me.
Shout out to that. So a whole bunch of people want to know what you do. So let's kick it off with that real quick.
You know, I'm an artist. I sing. I like to produce. I like to make music. I don't like to be boxed in. I'm a businessman as well. I'm a father. You know, I take all these things very, very seriously. But music is something that I'm very passionate about. I'm gifted with. I believe God has blessed me with that, and I feel like it's my purpose and my way of life as well. So, if I want to be known as anything, I want to be an astonishing artist.
Man, shout out to that. Is there a story behind the artist name or?
J-Letti, my name is Jamie. My last name is Angeletti. It's Italian.
Okay.
So I just took the J and I took the Letty and put it together, you know. And of course, it was one of those things. It was a lazy approach at the beginning, but it just rolled off the tongue after a while, and people started saying it. And then I've often thought about changing it to just Letty, but I'm like, nah, that J-Letti just sounds good.
J-Letti, it sounds live. It sounds litty.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your origin story? How did you even get into the path of music?
Music, man, it was always in my path, man. It was always there. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Shout out.
You know, so it was already in my soul. You know, my mom, she's a musician as well. She sings, rap. My whole family listen to music. My stepmom, she's a incredible singer as well. I just grew up under a lot of great soulful music. You know, my grandmother, she knew every love song. Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, Drew Hill, Tevin Campbell, Boyz II Men. I grew up around a lot of great music, so just hearing it as a kid, Donnell Jones, I just grew up in the era where when I was soaked into the R&B, it really played a part of my life, and I saw it, and it just resonated with me differently, you know.
Is there any specific artist that stood out that just really changed the whole path for you? Because you're in a specific situation, because you do the cowboy stuff, the R&B, you mix it up, throw in the rock. So what was a key player?
Michael Jackson, of course. Like, I feel like Michael Jackson played a big role in just everyone's life. But me as an artist, I would say Michael Jackson. But I grew up around just listening to everything. Like, I feel like I was just blessed to be able to appreciate every sound, you know. So, like, I often get that question, like, who's my favorite artist or what artist do I like? And then the list can be so long because it's hard to choose, you know. But Michael Jackson, if I had to just sum it all up and just go off of just one artist that made great music, that I had to pick one person, it would have to be Michael Jackson. But Brian McKnight just keep hitting in the back of my head, right? Brian McKnight, because it's like he's an incredible artist, but his music I adapted to that music at a time where I don't know, it just hit me different. Mariah Carey, you know, you just hear different notes, different songs, different registers with the instrument with it. It's just hard to explain. Like, it's just in my soul, man. But if I had to pick one person, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's a legend. How do you see these influences playing throughout your music?
Just the freedom that all his music brought. Just the freedom. Like Michael Jackson, I feel like he was so free to, even though he wasn't, you know, when you look back on his backstory, but in the music, that was the only time I felt like he had control, because people knew he created something that everyone could relate to, and it felt free, you know. And I feel like that was, and me as an artist, me as a human being, sometimes that's the only time I feel heard or feel free. Is when I'm creating music. The only time I'm actually being listened to. Like, I can sing you a song and walk away, and if the song's actually good, I know I got your undivided attention. So, and oftentimes, you know, you just don't get that even in conversations, face-to-face conversations. So, you know, so as an artist, I always just definitely try to tell my fellow artists to just feel free, because this is the only time really mentally you can feel free whenever you create music, you know. Like, be that artist that when you got everybody's undivided attention, don't make a song for them, make a song for you, get their attention. Because typically when you're having a conversation face to face with someone, they're half listening. You know, they're thinking about what they're going to say next. It's just the world we live in right now. So you don't have everyone's undivided attention on a day-to-day basis, typically, you know, unless someone is trained to just listen. But as an artist, if you're good, you drop the right album and you got everyone's undivided attention, you know, be free, you know, say how you feel. Just mean it, you know? So that's what...
Gave me goosebumps with that a little bit. That's crazy. Yeah, wow. That's a moment to really showcase who you are. Wow, that through music.
Yes, sir. And that's why I love Michael Jackson, because when there was a problem, he spoke on it, and he might not be able to speak on it during the right interview, but you can manipulate the words just right in a song to where you're gonna catch different meanings from it, right? But it's still, you know what's going on. It can resonate to that, or what's going on right now in the same songs that he wrote 20 years ago. You can relate to it today, you know, and yeah, it's all because he was free, you know.
So how long have you been on this artist journey professionally?
Professionally, man, a year. That's what I tell but it's people that's listening to me like, come on. But I think like I'm still learning to be more professional, and like as a businessman as well, and an artist, like it's a fine line and trying to be free and trying to run a business from it too. And so I'm steady learning and trying to, you know, I fell, I might get back up. So I would say I've been attempting to run this thing more professionally for the last 5 years. But the light bulb is starting to switch up right now. So, you know, I'm just getting started is what I'm trying to say.
Nah, shout out to that. So in the 5-year span, what was the hardest thing you had to face as an artist trying to make it on your journey? The big hurdle?
The hardest part is getting out my own way of trying to do things for other people. Like everything was about, oh, I hope the people like this. I hope everyone loves it. I hope I don't offend no one here. I hope, you know, and it's like, you're not going to keep everyone happy. You're not going to make everyone happy. So that's the beauty of it though. And trying to like just reverse engineer my brain. Like, hey, you need to realize, hey, the reason why this thing is so incredible is because everyone's not going to like it, you know, and you're doing this for you. You're going to relate to people that can get down with who you are. So stop trying to be relatable to everyone, because now you're never going to get anywhere. You know, you're always going to feel like you're never going to get anywhere. Literally, if your sole goal is to be able to relate to everyone in this world, you're not going to make it. You know, that you're not going to succeed at that. It's just so get out your own way. And I was in my own way of thinking like that versus, hey, hone in on who you are, self-growth, self-reflect, create, be free, and the people that love that, cater to those people and continue to just be yourself and create that community, because that feels better. You know, I don't want to wake up tomorrow and just have 1 million followers that just woke up to 1 million followers versus grow with 1 by 1, 10 by 10, 100 by 100.
Damn, your family at that point.
Yeah, you get that family and you grow with it, man. And so like that was the hardest part, just realizing that, hey, you're not gonna make everybody happy. And there's a lot of songs I don't release and a lot of music I haven't put out that have great meanings to it, but I didn't want to offend probably just one person. And that person could have been close to me, or this person could have been just a random fan that I'm just like, oh, this person might get offended by it. And I worked in the service industry for a long time, in customer service, sales industry. So in life, my whole life, I've just been about catering to others and making sure I didn't disappoint and just succeeding in satisfying the next person. So as an artist, you have to detach from that. So that was the hardest part for me. Like, hey, you know, just drop this song, man. So do it for the person that's gonna like it, you know? So
if you had to put your music into a sentence, you described yourself as an artist. What type of artist are you?
Unique. A unicorn. I say that with a smile on my face, because you could have asked me that 5 months ago and I definitely wouldn't have said that. But New Day Better Me has been my mission, has been my statement, has been something that I apply to my life, something that I believe. Every day is a new day to be a better version of yourself. And as I grow into that person and I realize what I've put out, the music I put out and the music that I create and the person that I actually am, I would say that I'm unique. I'm a unicorn, bro.
That's amazing. And there's going to be people out there, the cultivators are going to want to know, what genre of music are you in? What's your sound?
Y'all tell me. Check it out.
Yo, y'all got to tap in. Come on. So take us through your creative process. When it's time for you to make magic, what does that look like for you?
Magic is created at any time of night. Me personally, most of my magic have been created at the weirdest times. Like, something like, and I documented like 4 of my songs have been created between the times of 12:30 and 1:40, right, a.m. So when I'm talking about creating a song and recording it or memory jotting magic and getting it together, I would say, but like the late night hours for me create magic. But when it comes down to recording and bringing it to the studio, like midday, I like to book a 10-hour studio session and solely focusing my whole day on just creating that one single.
Did you say 10 hours?
10 hours.
Oh, wow. So I'm not an artist. Is that like standard or you just killing it?
No, and I won't even, most likely, I won't even complete the song. But I like to just focus on that if I'm trying to really give the people, like not just the people, if I'm really trying to hear and create what I'm hearing in my head, because it's a lot. Like, that's why I can't even bottle all those up into one sentence. That's why I'm talking a lot, because it's a lot that's going on in my brain. So when I'm trying to really create a song, it's so many different ad-libs, backgrounds, beats, different sounds I need to hear and create and put it all together. So it takes 10 hours at least to even get some of that put down. Then I might come back again and do another 10.
Damn.
So I put in real time, real money, real studio time into each single that I have out. That's why it's not that many out. I have about 12 to 15 songs out. But if you go through every single song, my thing, I wanted to have an A+ average. I didn't want to have 15 songs out and 7 of them are good, 3 of them are mid. No, I personally felt like every song I gave you guys, I'm going to at least get an A.
You gotta be unique.
Yeah, it could be an A-. I'll take it. But I want A+, so I try to give you guys each one even through the journey. So that way I don't water down the music. At the same time, I'm not also giving myself a C average. I want to take my time. That way you guys know that I appreciate y'all even more so when I drop it.
Yo, shout out to that. Look, people are going to want to pull up to your events, try to tap into your music. Where can they find you and what's upcoming?
I got a lot of stuff coming up, but J-Letti is J_LETTI. That's my Instagram. J_LETTI. J-Letti. J-LETTI. If you want to look me up on Spotify, iTunes, or just look me up on Google, anything. J-LETTI. I have concerts coming up in June. I'll be posting more about it on my page as well, but check out the music, vibe to it first and see if you really like it, because I'm all about just genuine vibes. I don't want to force it upon you. Go check it out. Jam 3 or 4 songs first, see if you can really vibe to me, because I'm trying to build a community of people that can really continue with a vibe, and I want to give you guys that all the time. So check it out first.
Yo, shout out to that. Y'all got to tap in. Come on, cultivators. So what is the evolution of your style? How did it change over time from being a little kid to being serious about it and trying to go professional?
Having a family definitely helped. Like having kids, having sons, doing concerts, seeing the money being generated through other people, watching them make it, but then with the music that they're putting out, and then realizing, hey, am I my own way here? Because I'm making music, if not like that, better than that. And why am I not creating this type of avenue for myself? So I started doing more shows. So, yeah. I had to realize my family needs, we got to survive. I want to work a job where I enjoy. I want to also walk in my purpose. I also want to do what God created me to do, and I feel like music is that thing. So I had to realize, are you going to treat it as a hobby, or are you going to treat it as a business, And that was that wake-up call for me.
Yo, shout out to that. So what would you say is your vision or end goal with the music?
There's no end goal with the music, man. My end goal is when I'm not here anymore and my kids are able to look back on it and hear the stories and watch all the things I've done. I'm never stopping with music. There's no telling what I'm going to do next. I know it's going to be business. I love business. I love to impact. I love to just create new avenues for people to be able to make more money, but I also want to give back. I also want to create impact and changes on this society, just make people think differently. So it's no end goal with the music, because music is that thing that will get everyone together first. If no one has anything else in common, I want me to be the person that everyone has in common. I want to be that one link to everyone. And that's not easy to do, which is why my music isn't boxed in, which is why I don't have a genre I want to give, because I want everyone to be like, it's not about pleasing everyone. It's about everyone waking up to realize that music is free. It's free to think and feel, but just feel it though. Sometimes you can tap into this person feeling, even though if you don't feel that way, you can still appreciate the song for the way that person felt about it and how they created it. So I still want to give you a good work of art, even if you might not be able to resonate with the words, so I want, honestly, there's no end goal in that. So it's all about my journey through life. And, I want to be that one connection to everyone.
Yo, shout out to that. Is there any advice you have for aspiring artists or people that are finally getting started or thinking they're about to get started? Is there any advice you have for people like that?
Yes, the best advice I can give you is to study people that you admire and study those that you want to be like in those ways. Also put God first. And also, like I said, be a student of the game. But once you become a student of the game and you learn from the greats, don't read the comments of nothing. Like you can accept the nice things and all that, but don't pay attention to the comments. Just do you and go forward. One step at a time. Stay focused on what you have to do. Study the greats, become a pro, and don't read the comments.
Yo, shout out to that. That needs to be a quote. So is there what you call a community that you're part of, or artist initiative that you're trying to push with the group?
New Day Better Me. I'm pushing that. That's my saying. I have merch, I have shirts, calendars. I'm affirmation based, right? I love affirmation. I love to speak things into existence. I love whatever you say out there. I believe it's power in the tongue. So New Day Better Me is what I have. I have a song I just released last week called New Day Better Me. It's all one word though. So New Day Better Me.
Tap in, y'all.
Period. One word. Just like New Day Better Me, period. You look it up, it's just every day's a new day to just try to be a better version of yourself. But the lyrics is like, it don't matter what you've been through. All that matter is you got through. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. So be grateful for a new day better me. So that speaks volume right there. So all I'm about is just like living every day to be better than you were the day before.
Yo, shout out to that. So here at Community Cultivation Network, we're all about cultivating communities. So is there anything you have to say for our community and your community as well?
Man, I definitely want to shout you guys out 100% for what y'all putting on for everyone, man. Not just for the artists, but everyone that has something to say, and have something to promote and put out there that's going to help impact the world, man. So what you guys are putting on is a gem to this world, a gem to this society as well, a gem to Houston. So I definitely want to give y'all flowers now, but I also want to do my part as an artist to continue to bring value to this world. That way, this platform gets even more valuable because you have someone like me on this platform, and I just want you guys inspire me to be better and go out and to even tackle even more. So that way you guys can get the flowers even more so through my actions too. And,
yo, shout out to that. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of another artist right before they make it big. You can go ahead and close out, let people know where to tap in one more time.
Like I said, J-Letti, J-Letti, J-Letti. That's J-Letti. You can check me out on all platforms, man. I'm definitely not the one to not talk back. Shoot me a message. If you need some help, advice, hit me up as well.
All right, we out, cultivators. Peace.
Peace.